What is up? Good morning, everyone. How are we doing? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. All right. Well, hope everyone's doing well. Let's see what happens this morning. We do have had some earnings that came through this morning. So I don't really pay attention to the bank earnings. I pay attention to what the CEOs say, like Jamie Dimon speaking. So we'll see what comes out of that. We did have some data this morning. I'll take a quick look at that. Let me go ahead and make the screen bigger here. And boom, PPI came in lower on the PPI this morning. We haven't really had much reactions lately. These ranges are so wide. This looks wild. It just everything looks wild right now. Are pulling down a little bit. What are we down here? Half a percent. Nothing too bad. How's everyone doing? Say hello in the chat. Let me know who all is here. I can never tell who's watching. I can only tell who's in the chat. Avocados. Beautiful, beautiful. What's up, Mike? Good to see you in here. Why is nobody talking about IWM? Because IWM has just been getting absolutely crushed. This chart is, yeah, I mean, does it hold this? Probably. But are you going to get any upward move? That the whole market right now just has so many big question marks, and that's very interesting. It's very, very interesting. Yeah, I don't know. This is tough. This is a tough chart. Tough chart. All right, 449 big area on the upside. We'll see what happens. We did fill the gap right there at the open on QQQ. I'm sure SPY probably did the same. Yep, it did. So yeah, there we go. Definitely watching upside there. We'll see. We'll see what happens here. I'm going to kind of wait and let this resolve itself out. I mean, you see this big range that we're in. So we'll see what happens here. We'll also take a look at Edgeful, see what's setting up. Gap fill already filled, so we're good on that. We'll check 30-minute data. We'll check that first hour data as we get started here. Of course, all news. I will keep you guys. Yeah, I'll keep you guys all in there. Gold is absolutely flying. Yields are flying. Dollars down. There's some really concerning signals around right now. Let me get some of this other stuff pulled up. I've got bookmap and stuff over here. My other system. Where are we at? There we go. How's everyone doing? What are you guys watching? TZA. Yeah. I almost forgot about TZA. Yeah. You want a bullish chart, TZA. The problem is it ran into some resistance up here. But if you're trying to fade IWM, I don't know. I just feel like you can't do any either direction right now. There's just a lot of factors. Day trading is definitely the move. We'll see what happens here. Well, my bookmap is screaming at me for no reason. Let's turn that off. Options grower, what's up? Good morning. Mr. Nice Asset, great call out here. So I was starting to look at this. PPI did come out this morning. Michigan consumer sentiment is a big piece of data that we'll see this morning. Big piece of data. So yeah, good call out on that Michigan data. Sorry, I've got a lot of things. I was hearing some squawk. Larry Fink, CEO of BlackRock, just said we are very close, if not in a recession, on a CNBC interview right now. Who else is here this morning? What's up? IWM. Yeah, I don't know. Seems like there's a lot of IWM chat today. I will trade IWM when there's a solid catalyst. Right now, rates still high. Doesn't look like they're changing. We'll see. That's kind of a stalemate over there. What's up, Mr. Mark? Good morning to you. Crossbars is in here. Good morning. What's up? What's up, crew? We got a big crew in here this morning. Great to see everyone. Let's see what we can find. I'm looking through a few different things here. Vaughn, you're watching ES? Yeah, I've got ES pulled up right here. I can make both these bigger. I can jump over here as well. The key for me on ES, this box, we need to get back into this box and traverse down here. We have some key to pay attention to. Let me turn this off for a second. Where's my NFP level? Where are we at? What do we got going on here? There it is. Okay. This, I think, magnet chop plus rejection. So like you come into this and you either push away one way or the other. So we're going to see what happens with that NFP. You take a look around the market, guys. Let me see what's going on here. There's a lot of squawk. If you guys see me pause, I'm listening to the news and trying to get it to you guys as quick as possible. All right, yeah, some quick squawk right there. U.S. warned China against retaliating in private talks. CNN reporter right now. In private talks, hours before China announced their new retaliatory tariffs, the Trump administration warned China against such a move and again told them to request a Xi-Trump call. Since this AM, no trade talks with China and Trade Representative Greer. Okay. So it doesn't sound like we're getting anywhere but headline risk today, guys. If you guys are trading big headline risk, Spider Kid, buenos dias, primo. Good to see you. Mi amigo, mi compa. Good morning. Bilingual show if you guys want. We can do it. I am here for it, no matter what. Let me get this invite link. Boy, a lot of things moving. I'm hearing squawk. I'm hearing news headlines, and price action's not even really. Price action, I don't know what it's doing right now. Boy, not much moving. Not much movement. I'm just this area, but to me, this is right in the middle. And you see this range here? We're right in the middle. I really don't want to hang out in the middle. I don't know. What are you guys watching? If anybody taking any trades, let me know. I would love to watch along, play along. I don't want to sway anyone's analysis, but I do love to hear what other people are doing. I mean, the 15-minute just looks like a clean little range here that we're stuck in. We got to get over this or under this. Last night, we did come down under this a little bit on the futures and then went right back over it. So this area right here, you saw we came down, got back over it. But look, this is just getting tight. Getting very, very tight. Video's flying right now. Kind of a big pop across the board. Let's go down to the 5-minute chart. Let's take a look here. Let me make this bigger. There we go. Yeah, big move on NVIDIA so far. By far the best name. Broadcom chips. There was a headline this morning about some chips being excluded from some of these tariffs. This back and forth between China and the U.S. There was a note that like they're basically excluding some chips, so maybe that's a positive catalyst there. Simi's catching a little bit of a bid. SPY QQQ pushing up now. I don't know. It's still right in the middle. Let's let this play out a little bit. We do get all that data in 15 minutes, so I can't remember who. Yeah, nice asset. Called that out a while ago. So shout out to you. Appreciate you reminding the group of that. I'll call that out live for everyone. I'm double checking my squawker stuff over here. There's the first 15 minutes. Yeah, guys, I'm not going to just dive into something here in the first, 15, 20 minutes ahead of data. I mean, if you're looking for a scalp trade, maybe you catch something on some momentum. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. Going to be interesting. Fed may not cut with persistent inflation. Higher inflation will likely be embedded. That's BlackRock CEO Larry Fink still talking. I don't know. What are you guys doing? Nothing? I don't know. Somebody get long right here? This thing's pumping up. Weeble. Yeah. Hold on, Webull has got a SPAC. Webull, the trading platform, they just announced that they're opening an IPO on the SPAC. I'm trying to find that ticker. It is BULL. Yeah, SPAC for Webull. BULL, Bull. All right, guys, I have not taken. I took some trades last night. I got some green on the board. We're right at this spot, the previous all-time high. It's tempting to short in this area at the pivot point. I don't know. I'm scared to take a short right here ahead of data and a counter trend trade here. I'm looking for some more data for you guys here. I thought about taking the short right here, but it's scary. Maybe up here at 651. Maybe right here. I don't know. I'm going to wait. Yeah, we got this data coming in 10 minutes. Might as well wait, right? I think you could scalp a short right here. But I really don't like where ES is at. Let me go over to buy over the level. Yeah, this is just choppy. This is a choppy area. You could probably scalp the short here. I'm not going to do it. Yeah, I was looking at it right up here around 600. If you can get, there's 50 points, but Tesla's getting smoked right now. Just heard that one on the squawker. Ooh, big turnaround. Big turnaround on Tesla here. does feel like low volume right now. I kind of noticed that too. I would love to call out your name, but I don't have that one. But you're on the screen right now. Low volume. Yeah, I definitely don't see much volume happening. I watched time and cells on NQ. There's there's been nothing over 9 lots, which is very small size. I mean, let's give it 8 minutes. Let's wait on this data, and maybe we can figure something out from there. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't take this short. What's up, my friend? The data, yeah. So I'm kind of waiting on this data to come. We already filled the gaps, so the gap fill is off the board. If I go back over here to SPY QQQ, you'll see it. Go to QQQ. You'll see the gap already filled here. It was a small gap. What was the size of that gap? 0.34. Pretty small gap. It filled right on the open, like literally the opening candle filled the gap. So didn't have any. Didn't really. I mean, I guess you could have tried to play that quickly at the open, but would have been a tough call. Interesting. Morgan Stanley's talking at theirs. I'm hearing it's because a lot of these big bank CEOs are reporting right now. So there's little like headlines coming out, and then there's some like reactions to that China news. The China retaliating, the tariffs are just going back and forth, right? And then there was some semiconductor chips that were. Apple new hype day. Semis what were basically like excluded or whatever from that data there. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, we'll get the edge data. We'll take a look. Once we get the first 30 minutes, we'll thumbs up, which is in 5 minutes now, and then the piece after that, we'll get some data, of course, at the top of the hour, or I mean, I'm sorry, at the end of the first hour. But if you're wanting to short the top of the range, this is your spot. Yeah, I feel like you could try to short right here against the top of this range, play it back down here, but the data's coming. That's a scary thing, but let's try it. Ooh, if it holds pivot point though, you're above pivot point too. Tough call. No, I'm not gonna do it. No, I'm too late now. Either way. Just pull up NQ here for everyone. I'll keep an eye on ES, but it's crazy. This is a 300 point range here, and it feels small because of VIX being so high. That's crazy, right? Well, just see what the data says here in a few minutes. All right. I know this is a nice move up. Do you break structure? There's buying pressure. You see these bottom wicks. There's buying pressure going on right now. So I'm not going to try to fade this just yet. What's a 15-minute look like? 3 minutes. 3 minutes. I want to get this data. 2 minutes. Well, chat, you guys are quiet. Is everybody waiting for the same thing? Everybody waiting for this data right here? Yeah, I like to get the stream started when the market opens and jump into it. We are we're getting crazy here on the DOM. Come on, give us the data. All right, here we go. Whoa. $50.8. Wow, that's much lower. Inflation expectations went up to 4.4 from 4.1. Wow. All right, all that data went up, or well, all that data came in rough. All right, guys. Josh, I see your comment down there. I don't see any. I didn't see anything deleted, so I'm not sure what you're talking about there. All right, let's take a look here. I mean, we're still right in the middle, guys. Patience is very key on days like this. We're right in the middle. I mean, there's your upper end. Here's your kind of lower end. Maybe even down here's your lower end. We need to get out of this box, one side or the other. We need to get out of the box. I think it's going to head down. That data wasn't very good, but we'll have to see. It looks like we're topping here. Yeah, breaking the EMAs. I really want to try to get into a short, and this thing may just go without me. All right. Eds Muslim is speaking as well now. Look, we're still not, we haven't gone anywhere. We can take a look at the first half-hour data, I guess, and see. 30-minute orb. This is pretty even data right now. I'm going to jump down to like 3 months because it's, yeah, I think we're headed down here. Where's yes? Jay Smoothie, where would I appreciate or anticipate lows? Oof. So here's the thing: you have an inside day yesterday. Let's look at this. So the main thing you got to watch is yesterday's range, right? Yesterday's high and yesterday's low. So right here, this is kind of the main thing to watch. You're still right in the middle. You're right in the middle of this big candle, and I do have this level on the daily chart 449, 449 to 450. So what we'll look at here on QQQ is let me get a box here. Let me get a box. This area here, where's 449? This area as resistance, and then previous day's low down here. Let's do this right here. This area. So that's kind of what I'm looking for, are these two areas. And the reason being, this was kind of like when the news candle, if we can come back in and fill some of this in below yesterday's low, do we get down here and test yesterday's low? And then also we got to watch this 441. This 441 is a big area. SPY, I have the same box kind of drawn a different way. We definitely have to watch this on SPY. This is that data box, but I went higher because I went through the whole thing. But we've been kind of holding up here in this area. So yeah, I don't know. This is the level to watch on SPY for me, 526 down to 525. So really maybe 524. This area between this line and this box is going to be the chop area. So that's kind of something I'm watching. And we'll see. Previous day high and low. So you have an inside day. When you have an inside day, previous day high and low is what you have to watch always. Yeah, I mean, you see right here on SPY, previous day high 533, previous day's low 509, 510. So I'm looking to get short. Yeah, I'm gonna get short here. See if we can't push down. I don't want it to hold this 478, but I do want to be short here. Where was our 260s? Let's see if we can get to 260s. All right, where's my short trade? All right, so we're looking for like this right here. Oh boy. This was the worst case scenario for this, was to hold that 478. Yep. I just got stopped on that one. I'm gonna try it again, maybe up in here. I really want to try it again, but I don't like this hold. Probably gonna take the high here, and then we go back down. We'll see. So I sat here and said, don't take a trade in the middle, but I tried to take a trade in the middle and short the pop to see if we get continuation. It didn't work. Took a small little tag there, but that's fine. I'll let this in. I'm gonna let this this play out a little bit, get away from the middle. I don't want to take a whole bunch of shots at it here too early in the day. Josh, there's a comment. Okay, I don't know what happened. If maybe it glitched out or something. You never know on these live streams. If as you thought a large asset measure to be more hawkish about market fears, and this certainly these years. No, I don't. Um, Obviously, they trade and play things a lot differently. Like a lot, it's a lot different how they trade and manage money. Um, but honestly, I don't. I think they just take rational approaches. You hear that in their commentary. Now, are there some that probably do that? Yeah, in ways, but I just don't buy into the whole conspiracy theory, of some of these things, right? Look at that, came right off that box on SPY. Bummer, bummer, bummer. I'll let this resolve out just a little more. But yeah, I don't really buy into that personally. I think what they're actually really concerned about is the global economy just getting slammed into a recession right now with whatever this plan is. Wells Fargo CEO just said consumers have remained resilient. Do we just play the box? Do we play the short right back down to here? I think this comes right back down. Yep. Should have tried it up there, 600. So it was a 75-point drop immediately. I don't know. This is wild. I don't want to be in this stupid box anymore. My thought is lower today. We'll see. I want to see where this data comes out. We've got 20 minutes. If this ends up coming down here in the next 20 minutes or so, I definitely want to be on board short. Right now, nothing. Yeah, this thing's. Yeah, I should have waited and shorted there. And look at this. Oh, I think we're going back to 260s down below. This box is pure chop. There's no reason to be in here. No reason to play on this box right now. I think we're going down to 260. Eventually, we'll get out of this box one direction or the other. I'm looking for a spot to get back in that short. Maybe. Where's my pet? Maybe this is our entry. Or right here. I'm trying it again right here. Yeah, I'm short. Right there. Give me 3. We'll give me that 478. I'll trim. Quick trim. And see if we can get down to 400 and then 350. Come on, don't hold these EMAs. Don't do this again. It does keep holding this 480. Oh, ES looks better. Come on, 480 first trim. And like 415 opening print. All right, here we go. Come on. Break it down. My average price is $545 on this short. $480 first trim. I just took my first trim on the short there, $480. Now we're coming back, guys. Now we're coming back. Come on down. You are the next contestant on The Short is Right. Come on. Break this level down. Come on. Break under. Give me like 418. What was this opening print? 416? I'm front running that 416, like right up here, like 418, 420. Come on, let it go. Let it go. All right, 125 point gain. I'm out half. Let's go. Let's go. Like, this is my real target down here. But you have to trim into this. I've got to trim at that 350, 360 area. Here we go, team. Stop, 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 and profit, please. Come on, give me that orb low. Let's go. All right, just trimmed. That's 180 points. Boom. Come on, give me that. Come on, give me 260s. Give me 260s. Let's go. Flush it. $260. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Here we go. Here we go. 260s. What's up? What's up, goat? 260. 260. Yes, I'm short. I'm short at 545, 18,545. I'm looking for 260s here. Like 265 is my spot. Come on, don't bounce it here. Don't bounce it here. Keep going. Come on. Come down here to the magnet. 5 minutes, we get that first hour. What's up, my man? Gambling Bear. What is up? Nice trade though, Gambling Bear. Where'd you get in at? 80 points. Well, I took that first tag, but I'm up 190 points right here. I've already trimmed out. I'm down to just the last portion. I've got, we'll call it I don't even have a fourth of a position left. But that's fine. We take profit. I trimmed here. I trimmed at 480. I trimmed at the opening print 418, 420-ish, and I trimmed here. All right, now finish it. Mortal Kombat. Finish him. Let's go. In just over 2 minutes, we'll get that first hour IB set. Well, we are sitting pretty on a Friday morning, ladies and gentlemen. Sitting pretty. Our bond, I'll go over this here in just a second. The first hour is going to be bearish unless something wild happens in the next 2 or 3 minutes. Plus the IB, you break it to one side or the other. So typically what I look for and what's been working really nicely, when you set the first hour before you get a reversal, it goes and at least breaks. So like, for example, if we, I'm watching this because we're almost there. Hold on 1 second. Arbon, I'm going to come back to this when we get all the data. I'll go through it for you. In my perspective, I would not be surprised to see it bounce off of this full target level. I'm not going to flip long, but that's my level. That's my full target exit. Come on, give me my target. Oh my God. There's that first hour. But we really bounced 5 points away from my target. All right, so what I was saying, Bond, Mr. Arbon, you should break. So this IB, here's your low, here's your high. You should break one side or the other. The high form first, the low form second, which means you have a higher chance of the low breaking. I'll pull up that data here in just a second because I'm watching this trade still. The other thing you have is you're going to break one side or the other. Price action is bearish right now. You're going to break one side or the other 98% of the time. With that context, I think we're going to break this. Now, if we break this and reclaim immediately, there's your reversal play. I've done that play many times over the last probably month or two, and it's been working very nicely. If you are looking for reversal, let that first hour break first and then play it back towards the middle. Of course, not financial advice. Please trade your own plan. That is my read on it. I'll show you the data behind it here in just a second. I want to see if this trade's going to play out first. If we start chopping up here, then I'll just go take a look at it. So I mean, I'm in runners. My stop, I actually have my stop in profit. My stop is like right here. My entry's up here. So my stop is actually like right here over VWAP. I don't want to see us go over 500. This is brutal though. I have my order at 265. Where's 265? Like right there. We were less than 5 points away from my order. Big morning though for me. Either way, I'm not going to add to this trade. Obviously, that would be terrible to add a short right here. And if you're trying to short scalp off of maybe this rejection, like opening print kind of rejection, IB, or I'm sorry, 30-minute orb low, opening print like low. If you're looking for that, maybe. Shorting here is kind of a tough call though. I would personally like the risk reward on that. I do want to make sure we stay under this 480 to 500. This one right here was a weird one. We wicked down, but we just stopped. I mean, that's close enough. Where was SPY? Yeah, I think we reject. You're going to see some bearish data. Let me jump over here real fast. I'll keep an eye on the trade. Opening candle. Here, let's go to detailed view. Do I need to pop this up bigger so you guys can see it? Boom, boom. All right. Gap fill, 30-minute orb. Let's go IB. No break yet. IB by rejection is bearish. So this is what I was talking about. The high form first, the low form second. So more times than not, you're going to break that low. So here's the stats on this. If anybody's curious. When the IB, that first hour, initial balance, when the high forms first, which is what we have here. This is the high, it formed first. Here, let me highlight this. This is the high, it formed first. This is the low, it formed second. The data tells me 67% of the time, 2/3 of the time, you're going to break the low next. You're going to break the low. It's only a 30% chance that we go break the high now. So there's a strong stat for this short still. Opening candle continuation, the first hour of the market. Look at this. Red day. 84.6% chance of a red day. Get back down here. There we go. This is 6 months worth of data. 84% chance of a red day today. We are red right now. We're not red by much. If you're looking for a short entry, maybe right here off the EMA 9 catching back up. Maybe. I'm not going to take it because I'm already in the short for much higher. But this area, where's my area? This area right here is your back test for the short if you're looking for it. I'm also looking at this. We should not close above here. Now we could do this all day long, but we should close down here in this area. See where this yellow bar is right here? This is yesterday's close. We should close down here somewhere underneath this per data, right? Now crazier things could happen, obviously. But 84% chance we close below that level on QQQ. Big data there. Previous day's range, we're not even close to either side yet. EDR, we're good there. But this is the big one right here. Opening candle continuation. Let me go back to the full view or simple view here. So you see bearish on this. You see bearish on this. Let me go to my screener here on Edgeful. Guys, if you're not using Edgeful yet, like, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. You got to jump in. You got to try the data because it is it's massive. Absolutely massive. A lot of bearish, a lot of bearish, a lot of bearish. All right, guys, let's see. I like this possibility for this to happen. Anybody else taking any trades? Anybody looking at the back test here? Anybody get long down there? Hey, that was a big pop. Hey, so far the 1030 reversal. We haven't broke either side. That's what I don't like. Unless this technically broke here. I don't think it did, but maybe it did. Oh, it was 1 penny off. It didn't break. This is where it should reject, right here. Right here is where it should reject. Right here. There you go, long from the bottom. Beautiful trade. Beautiful trade. I think we're gonna take the low, but we'll see what happens. Beautiful trade. Resistance right there. Did you take any trims? That's a beautiful trade. I mean, what's that? Almost 200 points? Yeah, it's 200 points off the bottom on NQ. I don't know. What did you take, Arbon? Did you take NQ? Did you take ES, SPY, QQQ? Now you're shorted from VWAP. Are you on ES or NQ? Daniel, you grabbed Tesla. What is Tesla doing? I bought some Tesla the other day down here too. I don't know, guys. I'm chilling green. I know our bond's chilling green on this longs over there too. Took that ES. Okay, took the ES. Let me throw ES back up here. We'll do the little dual screen thing again. Here's mine right here. Here's ES. Where'd you get long? Right down here, 250s, 260. This is a rejection spot on both, didn't it? Oof. Now you're short though. Beautiful. Look at Jay Bond playing both sides here. I do like the rejection here. The problem is with picks like this, sometimes this thing just shoots up higher than you want it to. All right, well, I'm chilling right now. Mhm. Beautiful, Mr. Arbon. Beautiful. What, do I get stopped out right here? Did I get? Oh, I did. No, I didn't. Where did we just come to? Yeah, I got stopped out right there. Whoa. All right. We'll see. I'm probably gonna get stopped out. It's gonna turn right back around. I may just jump right back in and get back under here. You know how I feel about snow? I feel like snow's gonna have its day. It's just not quite there yet. We need to market it as a whole to turn around. We need some of these like software AI names to turn back around. I'm looking at shorting this thing again from the same spot. Yeah. I'm just gonna short this thing again. Oh, that was absolutely crazy, Brett. You were on the stream. Me and Casey and Knots were streaming the other day when that hairpiece came out, and I literally like had my hands up like this, right? I was just like, whoa. I was just like, what is going on? I like let go of my mouse. I was like, oh my god, tariff pause, blah blah blah, and the market just rips like crazy. I just stayed the hell away. It was wild times, wild times. Wild times. Yeah, I need to go clip that because I was like, ah. First time I was a drummer. Look like a drummer at your church. Yeah, but what's going on? Can I go back over? Oh, it's right here. I don't like the look of this. Yeah, it was absolutely nutty. That's probably the best. Nutty. I can't think. I could think of a lot of words to try to describe that. But that one's probably one of the best ways. Nutty. It's crazy. Crazy. Remember the data's not good, guys. To be alone. I just can't trade against the data. All right, here we go. I went even smaller this time because I'm green. Just I'm not gonna like sit here and scrum a million times. So yeah, I can't. Come on, shorty. Come on, shorty. I can't get long knowing that all that data is against me. All right, there we go. Come on down. I'll take a trim down here like 420s. I come a little bit low. I need a trim. Look at that FPI perfectly. Right here on supply. Right here. I need to work with Andre. Get some. I need to get some data on me. Almost forgot about my coffee. That's it. Locked in. I'm down to like 420. At least 430. Close to earlier. Come on down. Baron. Boom. All right, first trim on the re-ads there. 75 points. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, I'm gonna do this on the top now. I don't want it to go any higher. What else we got? Let's take a look around the market here. Tesla under 250. Nvidia's hanging out decently. Come on, get below these EMAs and let's go down. This needs to roll over. Meta broke previous day's low. This thing should definitely close red. Apple made a new high. So here's an example. Apple, the low was formed first on the IB, the high was formed second. You see that? So here, your low was formed here, your high was formed here. The first one you break is this one. So if you are playing reversal on Apple, you want to see that break first, and then you're gonna probably target this right here. This is if you wanted to short Apple. This is just an example. I'm not short Apple, but what's up, my man? Sarthak in the chat this morning. So I bet you've been killing it. The market is slow. Definitely slow market this morning. Come on down, come on down. But hey, Sarthak, to your point here, headline at any point, you gotta have stocks in today. Headline at any point, this thing goes crazy again. It's looking kind of rangy, but I'm in the data here for lower than where we're at. Took a short. Ooh, beautiful short. That was almost the same short that I had. 545 was my entry. It was beautiful. Great minds think alike. This is a short and a half. I'm fairly confident in this short. I'm not going to add. I'm not going to do anything crazy just because I'm pretty confident in this trade. If anything, yeah. We're resting trim at 400. Let's go. Come on, pull it, pull it. Oh, come on. Take my order at 400. As Edgeful data is telling me we're closing there or lower, and we should break the low. I mean, it's not certain, right? It's data, it's probabilities. But if you're a probability trader, put it behind your directional analysis and feel more confident about your trades. Just took a trim, 120 points. Oh, and it flew off of that. What was that? I just got stopped. Well, I got that trim right when this. Fed Williams just said tariffs will boost inflation to between 3.5% and 4%. Boy, what was that? Only thing I see is Fed saying inflation's higher. Somehow my stop loss order didn't even fill there because it froze. I did not get stopped out. I think we're going down still, guys. My stop order did not fill for whatever reason. That's kind of scary, actually. The whole program just froze and it didn't. I don't know. It's one of those situations where if it's in my favor right now, I'm happy. If it wasn't, I'd be mad. I'm trying to figure out why my stop didn't fill. But hey, we're fine. It was always a short. So, in my opinion, that was Algo's reacting to Fed Williams' comments and grabbing short. Crazy. What are we doing? Well, guys, let's see if it breaks. If you're gonna trim, you're gonna trim on the fourth low here. You gotta trim here. This is a crazy range theory. QQQ puts, that's tough. I do think we closed below That's 446. I mean, 441s. 441 puts, maybe. I don't know. The problem is we are absolutely ranging right now. Lower high, lower high. Look, if we do look at this, so far we have high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower low, lower low, lower low. That's your basic structure. Even if you go back further, right now, I mean, look, high, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, lower lows. This was from last night, so who knows? New lows, new lows. We want new lows. That's the thing. It could still close here, like exactly where we're at. But I do think the IB is going to break one side or the other. The stats say that. So let me pull up those stats real fast. IB standard. Here, I'll go to QQQ. So here's the stats on IB. 3%. So what is this, last 3 months? I go back further, 6 months. Let's see if the data changes much. 2.4%. Only 3 out of 124 days that we not broke the higher low of that first hour. And if I had to guess based on other confluence, I would look for the low to break instead of the high. It could be the other way around. Who knows? This is the high way up here. This is the low in the IB. QQQ. Here's the high. Here's the low. They did buy it up off of orb low though. Glad to hear, Lucky. Appreciate everyone that's tuning into the stream. Doing this twice a week here. We got some other streams that we work on as well, but I get to go live here with Edgeful twice a week, and it's been fun. We've been doing it for a few months. It's been fantastic, actually. I can't complain. Even when I was out in Puerto Rico for a couple of weeks, did a few streams out there. It's been a great time. Ooh, Tesla new low of day. Netflix new low of day. All right, starting to get some dominoes falling for us here. There is a slight lag when the stream goes out. I hope everyone's aware of that. New low day. New low day. Yeah, be careful. The stream does take some time to go out. That's why like I try to get you guys news, whatever. And I don't know how far is it behind for you, Eden or Eden? I know it's usually like 10, 15 seconds. Just kind of depends. Restream when you send it out, it's like anytime you live stream, especially YouTube, it has a little bit of a lag with restream. Same thing. We got 10 more minutes left on the stream. We're gonna see if this hopefully plays out in the next 10 minutes. If not, we'll maybe we'll hang on for another little bit. 2 hours is my time frame for streaming. I can stretch that a little bit when needed. What a beautiful Friday morning. Come on, QQQ, right here. Well, what else is moving in the meantime here? We're so close. So close to just breaking. Tesla's drilling new lows. Meta, Costco, Amazon, all at the lows. Microsoft's rolling. Nvidia's hanging in. Google's hanging in. Broadcom hanging in. That's about what you got. Come on, just hurry up and do it. Oh no. Where am I based? Sorry, just saw this. Lucky was just checking out on some stuff here.
I am in Mexico right now. Actually, you see the pyramid behind me. This pyramid right here, this is right down the street from me. Um, yeah, I'm in Mexico right now. I'm from Arkansas originally. Still have like residency over there, residency down here. But I love it. I like living down here. Great day in New York. I saw a really sad story in New York yesterday with the helicopter. That was crazy. Well, yeah, sad story. That helicopter of that family. Um, Boy, this is so much. I actually like that today is so much slower. I got obviously I want this trade to play out the rest of the way, the full target. Um, it's already played out very nicely overall, but I will say this: the I just heard some more squawk from Fed Williams. Wasn't anything earth shattering, so that's why I paused there. No, is this not nice that it's like slower? I mean, maybe some of you are like bored or something. I'm glad that the market's calmed down a little bit, honestly. The things have been way too wild. I mean, it's kind of fun to watch, but well, we're just chilling here on the stream. That could be entertaining, but it's Friday. We're just hanging out. Look at that nice rejection on the MA9. Let's do that update, please. Please and thank you. Really, it's only tech that's green. Look at all these other names. Uber's down. Palantir's down, I guess. I see Dell is green. It's chips. It's only Simi's the only thing green today. It hangs up a little bit. Okay. Oh, I'm hungry. I'll tell you the first thing when I finish this stream, the first thing I'm doing is getting some food. What's for breakfast, guys? I mean, if you're long off the orb back to the middle, I don't necessarily disagree with you. The problem is I think we break one side or the other and then probably come back into the range. That would be my thought process for the day. We're right at the 2-hour mark here. Give it a few more minutes because I want to see if this plays out. I just want to test the Liz again. Too much to ask. I'm asking for too much here. VIX is at what, 45? Look, here's IB low on SPY. Here it is on Qs. Should break it, and I have the target down here. Like, this is double confluence for me to keep looking for it to happen. Gosh, look at gold. The gold futures are flying. Take us down, take us down. All right, I'm gonna change the music up or something. We're a little lull me to sleep with this price action. U.S. and Ukraine reopen talks on mineral deal. For New York Times. Ooh. The music was way too loud. Which blue line? The right here on this chart? This blue line, if you're talking about this one, this is EMA 9, this is EMA 21, 5-minute chart. VWAP is up here, this orangish area. The green is outer VWAP bands. That's one standard deviation away from VWAP. Oh, I believe this is the blue line you were talking about. I do use, so like I can go over that real fast. I use pivot points, which is an Edgeful indicator. It's included with Edgeful pivot points. So if you're talking about this blue line up here, that is, and this one here, that is pivot point. If you zoom out, you'll see R1's way up here, S1 down here. Those are pivot points. And I also use the other indicator you see with the red and the green. That's orb opening range. I have it set to 30 minutes. You can customize that to anything. That's another Edgeful indicator that I use. And then I have a 21 and that 9 EMA. On my other chart setup over here, it's pretty much all, I do have the NFPs that I watch, but I do watch, or I have IB on this one, so I can watch the IB and use those, use those stats. So that's an Edgeful indicator gap fill. So that yellow line shows yesterday's close and it highlights the candle that filled the gap. So I love that indicator. That's from Edgeful as well. Previous day's range, which you can't even see on this right now. There you go. Previous day high up here, previous day's low down here. Automatic indicator, once again from Edgeful. Those are all included with the Edgeful data, and I absolutely love them. So yeah, that's my main indicators, and then I have like a daily chart over here where I have SMAs, EMAs I can flip on and off. We're daily 9 right there. EMA, this is 20-day moving average. Choppy, choppy, choppy. Tesla, that looks like a back test. Meta's trying to hang in there. Apple's the only thing really showing strength right now. Overall, maybe Google. I don't know, guys. I was supposed to end the stream like five minutes ago or so, but I just want to see if we get a move. We are getting close to the lunch hour, which could be counter trend and even choppier. But who knows? Fed Williams is still talking. Fed Williams, how other countries respond to tariffs is a big issue. Oh, we're pushing back up. I can't take any new trades the way this is playing out. But because I'm doing well, sitting in a little tiny runner, just looking for this last part of the day, or not last part of the day, this last part of the move to happen. We'll see. Our bond, you grab that long 67 right here. Beautiful, 20-point gain already. Almost 25, really. Are you trimming that into the 21 EMA here? Or are you going to look for VWAP? Look for this 5300. These fibs are based off of yesterday's high, like overnight high to low. Oh, I'm sorry. That was RTH. It's RTH. Sorry. So it's New York session, high to low. We're just hanging out in the golden pocket. Much lower, obviously. Tech feels like it's doing better, but we'll see. Oh no, that's because I have it drawn that way. Interesting. Or I drew it both ways. I love this trade. Or blow, trim on the way up, and full target up here. Maybe hold a runner in case it gets over. But I just have the issue of the data's not that direction. In case you joined late, this is what I was looking at. If I look at all the data, let me get back to the screener. Maybe. Well, That's fine. And the whole system's slow right now. Somehow I'm pulling in the data here still. Anybody feel like we were gonna get a headline at some point? This thing's just gonna go wild all over the place. Alright, I'm gonna watch see if this rejects, and then I'm gonna have to wrap up the stream. I think we reject here though. Alright, there's VWAP on NQ. Well, I'm cheering for you, our bond. Oh, it's slow, 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 slow. Future VWAP, there it is. Beautiful, beautiful trade. Nice trade, Bond. The name's Bond. R. Bond. I had a friend growing up, his name was James Bond. Actually, his dad and him both were James Bond. He went by his middle name. Ooh, big move here. Do I short it again? I just cannot get long knowing all the data is bearish. I'm tempted to short this again. Same spot. I can't ignore that you just hold right here and then do this. I do think by the end of the day, it's going to be lower. But we could get one of those days. I mean, it'd be rare. We get one of those days where the IV doesn't break either side. Very range bound, very kind of crappy price. I mean, the ranges are big because of VIX, but it's kind of tough to trade the price action actively. Pretty big rejection there. Let's see if it holds these EMAs. I'm about to have to call it, guys. Guys and girls. A little over the 2 hours here, but no problem. I'm not going to take another trade right here. I'm just not going to. I'm not going to risk it with a green day. I'm going to fight the price action, but I will be watching for reversal to get short again. There we go. Did we get reloaded here? I've got bearish confluence data across most of the board. You see SPY and QQQ both bearish, mostly bearish through here. Neutral here, previous day's range because we haven't got close to either side. A couple of them did, which is interesting. More bearish on standard IV. More bearish on that opening candle. First hour of price determines the rest of the day very strongly. Remember we looked at this, it was 80-something%. Actually, let's click in. That'll be the last thing we look at here. Opening candle continuation. I have this 30-minute I have on that. Let me change it back to the first hour because that's what I'm referencing here. So last 6 months, QQQ, 78 around this 0.03%. 78% of the time, we have a red day. So you see this opening color red, bias is bearish because 78% of the time when that opening hour is red, we close red. Where are we at on the day? We were green by 40 cents. It's this yellow line right here. So there's a right here, 80% chance. 80% chance we close below this by the end of the day. So we do get back up in here, I'd be shorting back down to here. All right, guys, I've got to run. I've got to get some breakfast in me for one, and I've got some other stuff coming up soon. Appreciate everyone that tuned in this morning to the stream. Caught some nice winners. I had a good day. Hopefully you did as well. I know Arbon, my man, had a good day. Lucky I saw you join in. Sarthak was here. A lot of other people were here. Eden was here earlier. I know I saw Cesar was in here. Jay Smoothie. Who else was in here? Gambling Bear, Brett. Who was in here earlier? I'm trying to remember the other names. But shout out to everyone in the chat. Appreciate you guys stopping by. I think Crossbars came by this morning. I remember Mike threw me some avocados right when we got started on the stream, so appreciate that. And yeah, that's my thoughts for the rest of the day. Hopefully you guys took something away from the stream. Try Edgeful out. Go to edgeful.com. Also, Wolf Financial. I'm the voice behind almost every space on Wolf Financial. You'll see me all over the place. Stocks on Spaces as well. I've probably hosted 50 hours of Spaces over the last 4 or 5 days. I know over the last couple of weeks, it's been absolutely insane. Just long days, crazy amounts of spaces, a lot of information, a lot of smart minds that we bring on there. So check all that out, guys. Have a great rest of your day. I appreciate everyone that tuned in. Here I am. There is my pyramid. There is my beard. There's my face. Appreciate everyone. Y'all have a great day. Take care. Oh.